Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, so you don't have to. My name is Not Important, and I'm your host. Let's rock and roll. It is Monday. Solana outage triggers ballistic reaction from the crypto community. Weird. Solana going down again. Crypto lawyers flame Gensler over claims that all crypto are securities. And Coinbase, new blockchain seen as massive confidence vote for Ethereum. The market. We are now sitting at $1.071 trillion, y'all. Bitcoin at 42.2% dominance. ETH at 18.7% dominance. Scrolling through the top. Bitcoin up 1.12, ETH up 2.7. Any big gainers right now this morning? Not seeing anything. It's kind of level across the board, but starting to look a little greenish, which is good. Green is always good. Filecoin, 1.98, almost 2%. Lido 2.34. Yeah. Not much going on here in the market, guys. Let's look at Bitcoin. All right. So, Bitcoin on the 4-hour. We continue to break down over the weekend. And you know, it's interesting. Everyone's calling for super bearish scenarios right now. I've got to be honest. We found support at the perfect support level, which is right where this last little cluster was right here. I'll just draw this so you guys can see it. We found support right here at the 22,738 level. We wicked down to it and then bounced right off of it. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Let me delete this. That damn pen tool. The only issue I'm seeing with this is that when we did bounce, we went up to that 23,629 level and then instantly got rejected. But again, this could just be a ranging area. So I'm not as personally, I'm not as bearish as everyone is that I'm listening to right now. I just think this is basic sideways action. 25 is still a level to break and turn into support until we do anything serious. Let me flip this to daily and show you why I'm still not like super bearish at all. So until we get back down, so here's what I'm saying. Until we break down to this 21 level, basically where we had support here but then tanked, support here and then tanked, I'm not going to get bearish. If we do get down to 21, I would like to see 21 hold. If it doesn't, these two cascading low volume areas right here and right here are where I will flip bearish and think that we could potentially go back down to the bottom way down here. But until then, this is just looking like basic sideways action to me. And in all reality, we're continuing to put, we're continuing putting higher highs, higher lows. Not necessarily with this tank right here, but this cluster, like I said, I'm repeating myself, but this cluster is holding us up really well. So focus on those levels, guys. That 22,738, if we break that, you could see a fall back down towards 21. And from that point, that's where I'm going to get a little concerned. Ethereum, kind of the same thing. Again, what does this look like to you? All the way since back on January 13th, this kind of just looks like ranging sideways action. Now, if you're playing the shorter term time frames, yeah, this could look super bearish to you, but this just looks like consolidation to me. What does it look like on a daily? Open her up just a little bit. Looks like we had a big pump and then we're just moving sideways, y'all. Again, I'm not freaking out about this. Just again, like same thing with Bitcoin. I'm not getting bearish until we break this 1542 level or 1485 level. That's when I could see us cascading down again. So something to think about, guys. That's Ethereum. All right, moving on. News. Solana outage triggers ballistic reaction from the crypto community. A community member argued that outages are putting decentralized finance protocols running on Solana at risk of insolvency. As the Solana network suffered another setback, crypto community members went on social media to express various concerns, even comparing the blockchain to other projects like Ethereum and Bitcoin. On February 25th, the Solana network faced performance degradation issues resulting in transaction disruption, leading validators to opt for a network restart. Again, seemingly tired of the same old story, members of the community expressed themselves on Twitter with some even questioning Solana's rank as a top cryptocurrency. Not to be an I told you so guy, but again, the people that I pay attention to and follow have they're over Solana. They've kind of like since they've continued to do this and have outages, since the whole FTX thing and the connection of Sam to Solana, they're kind of over it. So it'll be interesting to see what Solana does in the next bull cycle. Moving on. Amid the network issues, non-fungible token artist cryptocurrency T raised a question on how the Solana blockchain made it to the top 10 list while having such performance issues. She tweeted, "Solana is down for a coordinated restart." A tech issue was throttling transactions, and the blockchain started to unexpectedly fork. How is this POS in the top 10 crypto list? Responding to the tweet, Solana mobile developer Andrew Watson said that they chose security over liveness, and pointed out that they are in it for the long haul. In replying to Watson, another community member raised other concerns such as putting decentralized finance protocols at risk of insolvency. Apart from these, other community members started to compare Solana to Ethereum and Bitcoin. A community member highlighted in a Twitter thread that Ethereum went with the slow but sure route, while Solana chose to move fast while sometimes breaking. The Twitter user said that while Solana's approach is riskier, it also paves the way for fast innovation. Meanwhile, a Bitcoin supporter also pointed out how Bitcoin never needs a restart in the midst of Solana's network issues. On February 27th, the Solana Foundation published a new update about the issues. According to the team, the Solana mainnet beta was successfully restarted on February 26th, and no confirmed user transactions were rolled back or impacted. However, the team highlighted that at the moment, the root cause of the problem remains unknown and is still under investigation. The Solana blockchain has met some notable outages through the years. In September 2021, a major outage was caused by a denial of service attack by bots spamming Radium. On May 22, bots invaded the network, causing a 7-hour outage. In June of 2022, a consensus failure due to a bug caused another outage, driving Sol's price down. This is what I'm saying. I mean, will they continue to fucking move forward? Probably, but it's just looking worse and worse. They keep having issues. Let me know what you guys think about Solana. Comments down below. All right, crypto lawyers flame Gensler over claims that all cryptos are securities. This dude is so out of his damn mind. It's starting to sound like the crazy white-haired doctor in his lab just freaking out, going, "Everything's a security. Everything's a security." Anyway, let's get into the story. Crypto lawyers weighed in on Gary Gensler's crypto regulation claims, saying that the Securities and Exchange Commission has no legal standing to police this space. And I think that's what it is. I think it's a power grab and a money grab. Gensler knows he's on his way out. And he's just trying to attack everything. That's kind of how it feels. Cryptocurrency lawyers have rebuffed comments made by the head of the United States security regulator, who claimed in a recent interview that every cryptocurrency except Bitcoin is he's a maxi, is a security that falls under its jurisdiction. "I want to control everything." In a wide-ranging February 23rd New York Magazine interview discussing crypto securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler claimed everything other than Bitcoin falls under the agency's remit. He added other crypto projects are securities because there's a group in the middle and the public is anticipating profits based on that group, which he said is not the case with Bitcoin. That is absolutely bullshit. And I think it's there. Go find Alexander Grieve and follow him and read this on Twitter if you want. I'm not going to read it. Jake Chervinsky, a lawyer and policy lead at the crypto advocacy group, the Blockchain Association, argued, however, in a February 26 tweet that Gensler's opinion is not the law, despite his claimed command over the crypto sector. There you go. You can go follow Jake. He added, until and unless the SEC proves its case in court for its jurisdiction over each individual token one at a time, then it lacks authority to regulate any of them. And this is the truth. If you guys don't know, like, anytime the SEC, and I've said this a few times over the last couple weeks, because these kinds of stories keep hitting the news. Anytime the SEC makes a claim that a asset, a token, a crypto, whatever you want to call it, is a quote-unquote security, they don't get to do anything. They have to take that to court, and then the judge has to make a decision whether that asset is then a security. Which, again, it proves a point that the SEC right now, and especially Gary Gensler, is doing nothing but literally throwing mud against the wall and hoping that something sticks. They don't really give a shit anymore. It's like a blanket attack that hopefully one of these things they'll win one of these cases, right? And then they'll have their leeway, which is really gross if you think about it. But that's what he's doing. Lawyer Logan Bollinger also chimed in, tweeting on February 26th that Gensler's opinion on what is or isn't a security are not legally dispositive, meaning it's not the final legal determination. Not at all. That's what I just explained. Judges, this is what I just said, judges, not SEC chairs, ultimately determine what the law means and how it applies, Bollinger added. The policy lead and advocacy body Bitcoin Policy Institute, Jason Brett, said Gensler's comment shouldn't be celebrated but feared, and stated that there's a way to win other than via a regulatory moat. SEC needs 12,305 lawsuits, Delphi Labs counsel. Meanwhile, Gabrielle Shapiro, the general counsel at investment firm Delphi Labs, outlined in a series of tweets the seemingly impossible enforcement that the SEC would have to carry out on the industry to cement its rule. Shapiro said that over 12,300 tokens worth around $663 billion are, according to Gensler, unregistered securities that are illegal in the U.S. And as mentioned by Chervinsky, the agency would have to file a lawsuit against each token creator. The SEC hand-led crypto in two... I'm going to start that over. Sorry, guys. The SEC has hand-led crypto in two main ways, according to Shapiro, either finding token creators and requiring the issuer to register, or finding them and ordering the created tokens to be destroyed and delisted from exchanges. There's Gabriel Shapiro. Go follow him, guys. These tweets are just kind of all over the place, and I don't want to, like, dig deep into them. SEC registration is not only too expensive for most token creators, there is also no clear path for registration of tokens. Fucking weird, Shapiro said, adding, what is the plan here? Since registration is not feasible, it can only be that everyone pays a huge fine, stops working on the protocol, destroys all dev pre-mines, delist tokens from trading. That would mean 12,305 lawsuits. What's the plan? We're all wondering. And billions of Americans are at risk. Exactly. So, Mr. Gensler, what is your plan here? To just destroy all these tokens, to ruin all these companies, and then what? They tank in price and anyone holding a bag gets screwed? How is that helping the retail investor? Because that really is your job. Your job was implemented to technically help retail investors from losing their money by implementing these regulations. So what are you doing? You don't give a shit about us. All you're doing is a money grab and a power grab. You want to look cool, you want to charge them money, and you want to rule the crypto space, and you can't, and you suck at this. Sorry, I'm not a fan of Gensler. Let me know what you guys think. Comments down below. Last story of the day. So I guess Coinbase did launch a blockchain. I think we were talking about that on Thursday. Sorry. Oh yeah, and Friday I missed. I'm sorry, guys. I actually had to work my regular job early on Friday because I do have a regular job. All right, Coinbase new blockchain seen as massive confidence vote for Ethereum. On Ethereum, bull hopes the God, I'm sorry, guys. Let's start that over again. One Ethereum bull hopes the launch will help onboard a host of other crypto companies and financial institutions onto Ethereum. The Ethereum community appears to have taken a bullish view of Coinbase's newly announced Layer 2 network, Base, which has been described as a massive confidence vote and a watershed moment for the blockchain network. Secured on Ethereum and powered by Layer 2 network optimism, Base aims to eventually become a network for building decentralized applications on the blockchain. The Layer 2 network is currently in its testnet phase, according to Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong. Base. Meet Base, Ethereum L2 that offers secure, low-cost, developer-friendly way for anyone, anywhere to build decentralized apps. Our goal with Base is to make on-chain the next online and onboard. So it's an onboard mechanism. Layer 2. Got it. All right, moving on. Members of the crypto community, such as Ryan Sean Adams, host of the Bankless Show, believes the move is a massive vote for confidence for Ethereum, which could set a precedent for cryptocurrency companies and financial institutions to use Ethereum as the settlement layer of choice. There you go. Follow Ryan Sean Adams if you want to. Coinbase has approximately 110 million verified users and has partnered with 245,000 companies in over 100 countries since it was founded in 2012. Its cryptocurrency exchange is the second largest in terms of trading volume behind Binance, according to CoinGecko. If Coinbase converts 20% of its 110 million verified users to Layer 2 users in the coming years, it alone will 10x the total number of crypto native users, Adams added. Adams also commended Coinbase for opting to open source Base and believes the new Layer 2 network will bring about even more block space demand on Ethereum. Meanwhile, Sebastian Gilmot, co-founder of blockchain infrastructure firm DC Spark, suggested that Coinbase made a wise decision to go with a Layer 2 as opposed to an independent sidechain, noting that almost all cryptocurrency transactions and value locked on Ethereum resides on Layer 2s these days. And there's his tweet about that. All right, Ryan Watkins, the co-founder of crypto-focused hedge fund Secrecy Capital, described the news in a February 23 tweet as a watershed moment in the Ethereum rollup ecosystem. He added that there was likely no one better positioned than Coinbase to onboard the next 10 million users and institutions to Ethereum. Not everyone was bullish, though. Gabriel Shapiro, general counsel investment firm Delphi Labs, explained in a February 23 Twitter post that launching a centralized Layer 2 network opens the door to unwanted SEC scrutiny. Everything has SEC scrutiny right now, so I'm not sure what the point of that is. A centralized L2 that trades lots of tokens, any number of which could be alleged securities, or does lots of DeFi transitions that arguably might allege to be regulated securities, swaps, etc., opens the door to the SEC making new kinds of secondary market claims, wrote Shapiro. Adding, in my opinion, this will accelerate the SEC's secondary market agenda, re-blockchain security issues, because they can't let an SEC registrant get away with potential violations and build up legal arbitrage strategy right under the SEC's nose. Shapiro's concerns come as the SEC has recently upped its enforcement efforts against several stablecoin issuers and staking services provided of late. Regarding the launch of Base, the lawyer opinioned that it could be a bad step for them and inflict collateral damage on the rest of the ecosystem, particularly in the event that the SEC finds a vulnerability to expose. I don't know. I'm not that smart. Let me know what you guys think about Base down in the comments below. Per usual, let's look at Bitcoin before we get you guys out of here. Let me get rid of these lines real quick. Goodbye. Goodbye. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Yep. Nothing crazy, guys. I think these are levels to watch. 23 or 22,738, and then your 23,629. We break that, retest support. We're going back towards 25. We break this. Keep your eye on this cluster down here, that 21 level. All right. Besides that, guys, per usual, if you enjoy the nonsense, the rambling, the stumbling over my words that I provide here on Basic Boring Crypto IO, please, by all means, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for notifications, watch, like the videos, share the videos, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm out of here.